What is the best way to start with AR? What's the technical perspective? What is the value? How does it work? Hi, my name is Stanley and welcome to DVNT Innovation Lab. Today, we'll be talking about augmented reality and a way you can implement it in B2B sector. We're hosting an expert, Alex Uchto.
Hi, Stanley.
So, Alex, I've heard that you're introducing augmented reality to e-commerce right now.
Yes, that's true. I am a person responsible for mainly B2B projects, B2B platforms and PIM systems, and I work a lot with producers. That's why we decided to come up with something new and something that will leverage their position on the market.
And what is that?
So yes, definitely one of the trends right now is AR. So we decided to come up with the idea how to use it. So we came to our existing clients, with the concept of the module dedicated to DXP, which allows you to introduce 3D models into your sales process. And at the end of the day, you give your end users options to see the products in the real size using their mobile phones.
What is the best way to implement AR in commerce?
Okay, in general, I think the biggest problem and entry threshold is located in number of 3D models. So not every company has 3D models of their products, and as you can imagine, creating 3D models for 100,000 products or 1 million or 5 million products is taking a lot of time, a lot of money and a lot of effort.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And nobody has time for that. So our idea is to do baby steps with introducing this to our main goal and having option to have AR during buying parts. So let's start from something small. You have some sexy product, you have something new, cutting edge, and you would like to present it to the world. So let's start from making 3D models for the best products that you would like to show at the events or in your concept stores. That takes not much time because that's only few products. And then your clients and users have option to see those products in different way, and you could attract even more introduction of those products with this AR component.
Okay, but how will the users benefit?
End user will have better experience during checking information about the product. Of course, events and the concept stores is one thing, but at the end of the day, we want to introduce this into real sales process. Those examples were more marketing, but sales bring money. So let's focus on sales. At the end of the day, we want to give opportunity to customers to make right decisions. Right decisions has to be based on the best information they could get. The best information for the installer who would like to choose the best variant of particular product is to give him a feeling of the real size, of the real measurement, right? And at the end of the day, we see a lot of challenges that installers are not sure which part to order. So having AR, you can even almost physically check if this part fits to this part of the engine that you want to replace.
What might be the usage of AR in commerce?
As I mentioned, we've been working a lot with producers, and 5 years ago, we started talk a lot about PIM systems and about making products on the internet more visible, and the key is to inform as good as possible about the products. And I created even acronym from the word image. Information makes average goods extraordinary.
I like that.
So everything is about giving the good information about the product. Right now, of course, basic information, translations, but also digital assets. And right now we have the new component, AR and 3D models. So that's why we dig deeper, and we think that it's even more important than anything else.
What's the technical perspective on it?
It's not so complicated. Probably major company that would like to introduce new solution is a market leader and has already advanced architecture. This architecture predicts, of course, PLM system and PIM system, ERP, of course, that's obvious, and e-commerce platform. So what you have to do is integrate our module with
And what is that module?
This module is an interface that allows you to distribute information with the 3D models, because it contains two components. One component is about the managing those 3D models and distribute them.
So kind of like a dashboard.
Administration panel. Yeah. So something like this. And this is one component. Second component is the widget that you can introduce to your e-commerce platform or landing page. I imagine it in most of the cases that on the product card you have special button that brings you to AR mode, and you can just display product whenever you want.
All right, thank you, Alex, and thanks for watching. Once again, my name is Stanley Świątkiewicz, and this is DVNT Innovation Lab, where each month we explore different solutions that might improve our future. If you want to learn more, head to this link where you can see every project we've done so far. So, thanks for staying with us, and see you next time.